Well, hello everybody. Mark Anthony, the Vegas Tourist, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, you are looking at a video I shot yesterday of one of the busiest intersections on Earth and what's left of the Tropicana. They are preparing it to be imploded sometime late September, early October, and the supposed plan is to build a $1.5 billion stadium in the back corner. There's 35 acres there. I've got my reservations on it because things are not adding up to it. But Steve Hill and the Las Vegas Convention Visitors Authority, the LVCVA, keep on promoting us as a world-class sports town. If we're a world-class sports town, why are we bringing the worst team in baseball history here? And not only that, why are you allowing them to trash up the Las Vegas Strip? It's a horrible team. Put them someplace where they belong. It's out in the desert, okay? Or back to the original, I have a ironclad agreement to build it here, which was the Wild West location. As you can tell, I am not for this, okay? All right. First of all, we have the Tropicana. Now the Tropicana is owned by a company called Bally's, all right? They have a long-term lease on the land, and they pay $10.1 million a year for that lease. And the landowner is a company called Gaming and Leisure. All right. Now let's hold off right there. Bally's is $3 billion in debt. They're about to default on some loans on another project in Chicago. They've got a project going on in New York, and they got some other things going on, and they just don't have money. There is no money for a new project, okay, like this. All right. Gaming and Leisure made it very clear, other than paying for the demolition of the Tropicana and clearing the land, their duty stops there. Okay. They're not putting any money in this project, and they're not changing the land lease for the supposed 9 acres that they're going to build the stadium on. All right. Then you have the Fisher family, who owns the Oakland A's, Sacramento A's, whatever the team is going to be called for the next couple of years. They're cheap. They've been playing three-card Monte with the LVCVA about how they're going to finance this project. Then the LVCVA created the Stadium Authority to manage both the Raider Stadium and this stadium. Okay, so those are the people that are involved in all of this. All right, now they're supposedly on a very tight timeline, and the land is supposed to be cleared in 9 months in order for them to start to build the stadium. Okay, but the A's have been dragging their feet on the exact financing on the date they were supposed to present the financial plans to the LVCVA. All they said is, we're in good shape on this. Well, the LVCVA and Steve Hill finally got a pair of balls and went, no, that's not good enough. We need to know how you're paying for this. All right. One security analyst on Wall Street said this: the Oakland A's stadium currently remains in a holding pattern. The last piece of the puzzle was private financing obtained by the owner for the remaining stadium cost. Wall Street chatter suggests this may have hit a roadblock. Okay? Well, when the Oakland A's finally said, okay, here's how it's going to be financed. Total cost is about $1.5 billion. All right. Now, $380 million of that is public funding, room tax money. $300 million in debt financing will be taken on by the A's, and $850 million in equity, quote unquote, from team owner John Fisher's family. All right. They say that the team will pursue potential local investors to fund a portion of the project and help pay for and that will also help pay for any cost overruns, because that's it, okay? Because everybody said no more money. That's it. This is on you. The local investors will supposedly get a minority share in the team, but I think it's more just to make sure that the Fisher family doesn't have to pay for this monstrosity. Now, the last stumbling block that nobody has talked about is the structure. Okay. Now, they have released some very generic and very comical renderings of what the stadium will look like. The one thing that's not being said is, have you talked to the FAA yet? Have you talked to the Federal Aviation Administration? This thing is going to be built right in the flight path of the Las Vegas International Airport. Now, the Tropicana has they have a waiver, in order to build the towers. They had to have a waiver, but when they got the waiver, that was back in the 70s, so things have changed. And this can change the entire deal. And this is not coming up. Okay. First of all, Bally's doesn't have any money. The Fisher family is trying to skate around their financial part of it. The team is trying not to put any money into this. Nobody has money for this. Okay. And then on top of it, the one thing that can kill this, they have not pursued, which is the FAA. All right. I will stand by my prediction. This will not happen. In my mind, the only thing that's going to go on that corner is a big sign that says land for sale or lease. If this happens, it's not going to happen here. If it happens, they're going to build it someplace else. There's just too many things that are not adding up, and it just makes no sense on how this is going to happen. So, I want to hear your thoughts on this. Am I right? Am I wrong? Tell me your thoughts on how this is all going to play out in the next couple of years, because they're supposed to be playing baseball here in 2027, 2028. All right. I don't think it's going to happen. So I want your thoughts. I want your comments on this. Links are in the show notes. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I am Mark Anthony. I am the Vegas Tourist, and I will see you on the next video.